Hello, my beautiful people. It's incredibly loud. Holy shit. Alright. So, it was a fucking rad ass Wednesday. For being Wednesday, it was pretty Friday-ish, if I must say so myself. Yeah, what did I do today? I had my son past few days. For those of you who have been following along, I had a case open with ACFS for leaving my child at daycare, and I had gotten a child neglect charge. I'm pretty open about it, not because I'm proud, but for awareness, as in, I had no idea that I was gonna go to jail. Like, call me fucking stupid, but I didn't think I was gonna go to jail. I didn't think I was gonna have 8 months of, not seeing my son on a regular basis. But I strongly believe, and I respect you if you don't believe it. I believe everything happens for a reason, and it was very unfortunate that it happened, that I made that choice. But it also, I feel, brought a better understanding to the other parents that it is not easy to be a single parent. And not only that, but it helped me to be able to enroll in school. I was enrolling during that time, but that was like about the time that it had happened, because I was so overwhelmed with everything happening that I felt like I needed help from his dad. And anyways, whatever. Anyways, the case is now closed. So I can have my child back, regular schedule, and it's a beautiful feeling. I'm not gonna lie, I am very raw on my podcast. I don't agree with, everything happened for a reason. I got school done, and I got the classes that I did get done. I went to school full time, and I don't know if I could have mentally handled that while having my son the way that I did, like having him, 50-50. And I know that there's I give so much props to parents that work full time, and even just work full time by themselves. Like, work full time and be a parent. Holy fuck, you're fucking killing it if you don't know that already. Parents that work full time, even work part time and go to school, or just any of that. I give you mad props, because I don't know how because you have to, because you're the parent. But I mentally buckled under the pressure, and but also during that time is when I kind of realized, like, actually, I wouldn't say that I realized. I was pushed into having to realize that I kind of had a fucking attitude, and there was reason for it, but I don't know. Ultimately, in that, like, I was in a place mentally healthy, but I needed to reach further, and I don't know if I could have completely focused on that had I had my son 50-50. And so, anyways, I ended up being put on Abilify, and I talked about how surreal it was to be put on that, be put on Abilify for my anger. It's an antipsychotic. The only downfall that I've had from it is fucking weight gain, and I was told I wouldn't gain weight, but I've gained 23 pounds. Like, and it's to the point where it's like uncomfortable. I try to bend over, and it's like there's a point where I can't bend over any more than I am trying to, because of my belly, and that's not okay. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on this Abilify. I don't know if I'm definitely bringing it up to the doctor. Um, I don't know if it's winter time. I think that has a lot to do with it. But what was I originally saying? Happy Wednesday. Oh, it was a good day today. Sorry, all that heavy talk. Ooh. Let's see. I can't see if anybody's watching or commenting because I'm on the PC. So, actually, let me just pull up my phone and see if I'm getting anything. I'm sensing a disturbance. Okay. Um, what I did want to go over is what I learned in group today. No, I'm not a pro, but uh, yeah, I left him at daycare because I was mad at his dad. Um, and that is definitely child neglect. Um, because I'm looking at the uh comments right now. Um, okay. Um, thank you all for tuning in. I see Fred, I see Kevin, I see Michael. Willie T is what I call him, and then I see Suze. Um, let's see. I super forgot what I was originally talking about. Wednesday, happy Wednesday. Case closed. Oh, had my son, and then chilled out until group. And what we covered today in group is communicating our boundaries that we want. Um, and that starts by knowing knowing your needs, um, knowing what you're trying to ask, like know what your needs are, setting a boundary, communicating it, being assertive, being confident in being assertive, um, be specific, be specific, um, and after you set that boundary and be specific, not reiterate, but with the person you're trying to set the boundary with, communicate, like, do you understand, are you on the same page, do you have any questions, did you get all that, do I make any sense, am I making sense, and then I think it's uh shoot, I must have tuned out for the rest of the group because I found some cookies and I was like, yes. Um, but I learned some really good shit in group today. Um, because you can't have, dude, boundaries are so important. Like, I think I talked about this on one of my last podcasts. There was a situation that I acted out, and I was like, what is happening right now? Like, why am I feeling this way? Why did I just break this thing? And it was because I was triggered by unhealed family. Um, and I had no idea. I had no fucking idea. Because I don't know. It felt like racy thoughts, sweaty palms, like irritated, but like anxiety, and it just wasn't. It wasn't the right time to set a boundary when I was trying to set a boundary because I was emotionally charged. We also learned that today. When is not a good time to try and set a boundary. Under the influence is not a good time. When things are emotionally high, it's not a good time to try and set a boundary. When there's an audience, it's not a good time to try and set a boundary with your homie. Um, when you guys are short on time, that's not a good time to set a boundary. Um, let's see. What else is going on? Um, so, um, God, Crystal is so good at group, because how can she just, oh, she's really good at being a peer support. Um, and also, I'm kind of all over the map right now. Let's see. Hi. um, I just blanked out. Um, yeah. Shit. So tomorrow, let me tell you what we got going on tomorrow. Um, I will be interviewing, I believe his name is Josh. I don't know if he likes to go by Joshua, Josh. I don't really ask too many questions beforehand before I interview somebody, because um because once I get in it, once I'm getting to know you and asking all these questions, I don't want to I don't want you guys to miss out on what I'm learning about this person. Have never met this person in real life, but he's from my hometown, St. Agnes. He runs a tattoo shop, and also he started. This is what really got me interested in interviewing him, is that he started men's group in St. Agnes. I don't know how. I guess I should ask, how often do they meet? How many? I'm not sure how many meetings that they have. I know that they have one. I believe it's this Sunday. Um, Let me see if I can look it up real quick. But I will be interviewing him sometime tomorrow. We didn't set a time because he seems really go with the flowy kind of man. Let's see. Josh. And don't even ask me to try and say his last name, please. Oh no. Okay. His men's group will be this Sunday at 3 p.m. at the St. Agnes Tattoo Shop, 20 North State Street, and that is in St. Agnes. That is Sunday at 3 p.m. This coming Sunday, 3 p.m. St. Agnes, 20 North State Street. St. Agnes Tattoo will be a local men's group. And let me read you his little spiel. We will be holding our next local men's group on Sunday, 2/23. Male suicide rates are exponentially higher than women and are most prevalent during winter. Let's create the space to minimize this as much as we can and go even further to create something great out of it all. We won't turn anyone away. Whatever it is that you are dealing with, let's bring it to the light and see what kind of healing can take place. We will be going over topics like healthy masculine values, emotional intelligence, emotional regulation. I love that. Healing childhood wounds. Love that. Discovering individuality in modern society. God, that was hard to say. Making our visions come to reality, and many more. Extra emphasis on men who were raised without fathers and men who struggled with the system at an early age. This group is about finding your way back to yourself and showing you how to connect the dots to get there. You can always message him for more details. Joshua Orabello. And again, I will be interviewing him sometime tomorrow. Don't know when. About the men's group. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. School is going good. I'm getting an 89%, but she hasn't graded a lot of my stuff. It has to go through. I imagine they run like plagiarism, it through plagiarism, blah blah blahs. Um, but whatever. I have confidence that I'm gonna pass this semester. Um, and like I said, it was good. It was good to see last semester because I went full time last semester. It was good to see that I can't. It's going to affect my schoolwork if I put too big of a load on my plate. And I was glad I got the classes that I did out of my way. They were really easy, but now I know moving forward, if I'm about to take a math class, or I'm about to take English class, I should really just be going part time. Because I'm really excelling this semester, and last semester I just felt like so overwhelmed by it. I was just so test. I had that button on the whole time and I didn't even fucking know. Oh, whatever. Test. Whatever. Oh fuck. Man, it was chilly outside today. I went for a walk. I went because I went to group and then I went to my friend's house. Had mac and cheese and hot sauce. Very watched The Gorge, or a lot of it. Would recommend. There was a really cute love story thing going on. But I had to walk, so I didn't finish the whole movie, so I don't know what happened. Don't tell me, please. Also, I've been hearing The Menu is a good one. It's fucked up, psychological thriller, fucked up. Yeah. What else is going on? Honestly, I haven't really. I had my son for all those days, so I don't know what's going on out in the world right now. We're gonna just take a quick hop over to Sue Rants and Raves, see anything exciting going on. Somebody looking for a washing machine. Ooh, there's been little droplets of like Pokemon competition out there. I guess some rich guy was. Oh, I get it. Some rich guy. His name is Rich, I think, but he was going around town buying out Pokemon cards. I don't know. 1, 2, Rick's coming for you. 3, 4, don't matter if you lock your door. 5, 6, these are his favorite picks. 7, 8, you just made a date. 9, 10, Rick's about to strike again. Sorry, man. Stopping this monster. Rick is in all these comments like, oh. Okay, somebody looking for an orthopedic surgeon. Somebody asking why this. I think this is a haiku. Why is the snow high? Why is the snow low? Why is it everywhere? Why is the plows plowing and doing it during the day and night? Nothing makes me happy. Nothing is good enough. Snowbank. I see a couple of people looking for housing. I hate to hear that in the during the winter especially. Oh, speaking of that, Salvation Army went and met with I want to say the senators, to request funding, not for the Salvation Army, but for the Eastern Upper Peninsula, really, for funding for homelessness. I wish I knew the numbers. This brain in this memory of mine is janky. But we've helped, not well, the Salvation Army along with Community Action have helped numerous families and individuals out these past years, just putting them up or getting them bus tickets or getting them food, just to help with homelessness. And now the funds are all, spent up. We need more because homelessness is very, very real in the Sioux and in the Eastern Upper Peninsula. I think the guy was saying, like, we have no homeless shelter in all of the Upper Peninsula. Let me see. Don't quote me on that. Homeless shelters in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Upper Peninsula, I said. Die. There's not many, not in the Eastern Upper. Yeah, the closest one is like, how can I zoom in? Those are in Wisconsin. Is that the Michigan border? No. Okay, there it is. It looks like there's one homeless shelter in the Upper Peninsula. I see Boys and Girls Club. That's crazy, dude. So, no homeless shelter in the Upper Peninsula besides, I only see one, and it's all the way, in Marquette. Oh, that's not too terrible. But, oh, that's what I wanted to say. Hours for Bread Rack has changed for the next few weeks because they are going to be helping with the school, the where the gymnasium caved in. I don't know how they're helping out. I don't know if they're helping rebuild it. I don't know if they're just, I don't know what they're doing, but that's what I think her name was Rita said. So Bread Rack, the actual Bread Rack, you have to go to the back door, the soup kitchen door. That will be from 10:30 to 11, and it's no waiting around anymore that I know of. I haven't been there since they changed it. I'm gonna try and go tomorrow. Fuck, I can't go tomorrow. Wait, maybe I can. Fuck. Okay. I have a really early psychiatrist appointment in the morning. Oh, okay. I can bring up the weight. Okay. That. Carry the floor. All right. So, what was I saying? Oh, focus. Okay. Bread Rack is from 10:30 to 11. Go into the soup kitchen, the back door. And lunch will be served to go at noon. So, just know that. Noon to go only. And that's, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to let you know a little bit of what's going on, what's going down, what's been happening. And any of you that went and showed support to one of my best friends on Etsy today, she was on TikTok Live doing her grand opening for her Etsy shop, Viciously Twisted Creations. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to Panda. I'm not sure who else tuned in. She said she was going to be sending me a headband and some makeup wipes so I can provide a legitimate review for her. So sweet. Alright. Yeah. So that's Wednesday for you. Let's just look up the weather while we're at it. weather 10-day forecast. Okay. Let's see. Today was fucking cold. Tomorrow is 19. Low of -5 at night. You know what? I'm not a weather person. I can't read the fucking weather. Thursday 19, Friday 25, Saturday 22, Sunday 29, Monday 34, Tuesday 35. So, heat wave coming next week, hopefully. Yeah, okay. Alright, well, I'm taking off. Catch me on TikTok Live, or that's usually where I'm at these days. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you all, and have a beautiful Wednesday and rest of the week. And life. You know what? Have a beautiful life.